It is not our job to supply all other students with school supplies. We pay taxes for that. The school should be funded.
So you've seen the debacle about the school supplies. I'm sure you've seen this lady and others complaining about being asked to buy school supplies in mass quantities. She is right that schools should be funded. Schools should be funded to pay for basic school supplies like paper, pencils, construction paper. Schools should be funded to pay our teachers a living wage. Schools should be funded to pay for the supports that students need for their education. But unfortunately, they're not. So this anger is misplaced. This is our system failing our teachers, our students, our society. It is frustrating, but you're frustrated at the wrong people. Those parents who maybe can't afford to send the mass quantity of school supplies to school, not because they don't also pay taxes for the school system that should also be supporting their kids. Why aren't they buying them? Are they choosing to use their funds instead to feed their children, to pay their rent, pay for their medical bills, to help support other family members that can't support themselves, care for their elderly parents, who lives in a country with a system that doesn't support them and their needs? And after they have poured their lives and souls into whatever profession or service that they did when they were able-bodied. You see the rabbit hole I'm going down. There are reasons why not everyone is buying mass school supplies. But I understand the frustration. We should be upset. We should be upset at this system. It is failing us all around. But we accept it and then we act out in different ways like this and get mad at the community, saying things like, I'm not taking care of other people's kids. This mentality is part of the systemic issues that we have. Think about it. I'm only sending school supplies for my kids so they can write and use the wipes for their desk to keep their area clean. They can sharpen their pencils. So what happens when the rest of the class isn't prepared? What do you think happens in the classroom? Well, in reality, the teacher is going to buy those supplies, right? And they are underpaid as well. Something in their home is being sacrificed because they are buying school supplies for those kids. They make sure they're taken care of. In my 10 years of teaching, I have paid my fair share of school supplies for a lot of students. But let's say they didn't, and those kids didn't get those supplies. Sure, your kid would have the pencil to write. Your kid has their personal hand sanitizer, so they keep their hands clean. What does it matter when everyone else's hands are dirty? We have a kid in class without school supplies or multiple kids in class without school supplies. Are we going to let them sit and flail? No. The class is going to stop. The education's going to stop. We're going to gather supplies, see who can lend Johnny a pencil. We're scrounging now. Your child's education, your child with a pencil, your child's education is impacted as well. You can't do it out of compassion. Do it knowing that your contribution to the class directly impacts your child. Do it selfishly. We need to support the community if we want the community to support us.